As promised, I wanted to go live, and the title of this live really is one solution. So this is just my one solution about how we can resolve the racial issue that we have in our country. It was sparked by a question that I got from one of my friends, a long-term friend, a white man that I have known for many, many years. And he sent me a message. And I've gotten messages like this from many different people on many different platforms. But I'm going to read that message to you. And I'm going to read my response so you can see, one, the challenge that people are faced with. Number two, how you can resolve those issues. I'm just going to jump right into it. So after posting several videos about how terrifying it is to be a black man in America. It's very terrifying. I got a message in my inbox, along with a lot of other messages from people, but I thought this one stood out the most. I told my friend that I would not mention his name, but I did tell him that I was going to be sharing this information. And so this is what it says. It says, "Hi, Daniel, I'm feeling helpless. I want to try to do something to make me feel better. What I see in the world makes me sad, and I feel powerless to stop it. I'm reaching out to all my black friends to tell them that I love them. It's a small gesture, but I hope it helps a little. I'm not doing this publicly because it's not about making a big show on this social media platform. It's about a personal connection with someone I respect. We haven't been close in many years, but I value the time we had together, and I've learned a lot from you. You are a good man, and I love you. Be safe." My response to him was, "Thanks for the message, but I really want you to hear what I'm about to say. Private messages, while they are appreciated, are not the answer to change the broader world. You have to be public about it. You have to use your influence to show others how it's done. People who respect you and love you will consider changing because you took a public stand. This is one of the main issues in America. When non-black people like yourself don't stand up and speak out, others won't feel like they have the courage and power to do so either. Please post this message on your page." And his response was, "Thank you, Daniel. I hear you. My barrier doing this has always been the thought of, who the hell are you? Or what does it matter what you think? I've grown tired of social media and really only use it to keep up with friends that I can see every day. I've long since passed my time and wanted to suffer the fools, if you will. But I see your point, that it takes all of the bricks on the pallet to build the structure. I promise to do more. I likely won't post this exact message because I truly wanted it to be personal. I meant what I said about valuing the time we spent together. I was a young man, and being around your energy and confidence really helped me during a time when I had absolutely no clue what kind of person I was going to become. Keep doing what you're doing, my friend. You're very inspiring, and the world needs more men like you." And he continues, and I continue with my response. And I said, "Thank you, sir. I know that your heart is pure and you mean what you say. I appreciate that. If you really want to help affect change, you have to be willing to forego the judgment of others to stand up for what is right. Black men face this judgment every single day. And until non-black people stand up, nothing will change. Thank you, sir. And that's the end of my message to him. I wanted to share just one solution that we all can provide. And that is, when you see racism in your home, with your friends, in public, from a stranger, whoever, you have to say something. If you are serious about racism ending, you have to speak up. You can't just stand by, and you can't concern yourself with the judgment of others. I know that means you putting your own life and reputation, if you will, on the line. I know that. But if you are serious about helping the cause, you have to be willing to sacrifice your silence and speak out. It's the only way. It's the only way any change will occur. And that's the answer that I have. Imagine you were a man and you saw another man putting his hands on a woman, beating her. What would you do? I was taught when I was raised that a man does not put his hands on a woman. So I don't care who the man is. I am going to come to her rescue. I am going to risk whatever it is I have to risk to save that woman from the pain she's feeling from being beaten by that man. You cannot just walk past a situation like that. Because what happens if that man kills that woman? This is happening to black men every single day in America. So if you really want to affect change, if you really, really want to make a difference, you can't be silent anymore. You can't tolerate people saying racist, negative things about people of color in your presence. You can't do it. You have to take a stand. That's the end of the story. Until we all are willing to do that, nothing will change.